cheeseburger, no Pepsi Coke, no fries, chips. Chips, no fries. In the old days, they allow you to have a goat in the bar. Not now, you know. Now you cannot, but in the old days, yeah. You know, it's like when you go to college, you know, you have to learn a lot of stuff. You come to the Billy Goats, you got the Billy Goats College, you know, you have to learn how to scream cheeseburger, the way you say it, you know, the way you have to act in front of the customers. You have to act Greek. Everybody think I'm Greek, but I'm Mexican.
One guy one day, he said to me, can I have 2 double cheeseburgers? But one, I need the cheese on the side. The cheese on the side. Okay, I put one wax paper, put the cheese on the side. I give it to the guy, and the guy put the cheese inside. This is crazy. It was crazy.
My ex-girlfriend told me, I'm gonna break up with you. I said, why? I said, because when you sleep, you're still screaming cheeseburger, cheeseburger. So, and she did it. She broke up with me.
A divorce.
If you came into McDonald's in Davenport, Iowa in 1962 and ordered a hamburger, I might have served it to you. From my very first day behind the counter until now, if there's one thing that has remained true to McDonald's, it's our dedication to serving our customers and our communities. That's demonstrated by our long-term support of Ronald McDonald House Charities. From just one Ronald McDonald House on Spruce Street in Philadelphia, there are now more than 260, helping children and families worldwide. We are proud to support Ronald McDonald House Charities and help them to make every day just a little bit brighter for children and families all around the world.
You know, it does change their lives.
Let's talk about the 2 types of Stafford loans. Subsidized Stafford loans are available only to students with financial need. And the federal government pays the interest on those loans while you're in school, during your grace period, and if you qualify for loan deferment. Yes, and unsubsidized Stafford loans are available to all students regardless of financial need. The catch is that you, the borrower, are responsible for the interest. You don't have to pay interest while you're in school, or during your grace period, or if your loan payments are deferred. Correct, but the consequence of not paying the interest during that time is that the interest accumulates and becomes capitalized. Okay, so you have a choice. Read the information on this page carefully so you understand how this works.
I was born in Wisconsin, and I've lived in Wisconsin all my life.
People are hard working out here, there's no question about it. We take care of one another, we look after our families.
You don't need to know gay people or support gay marriage
To know that this amendment is wrong for Wisconsin.
I don't think it's the government's job to stop unmarried couples from having a loving, committed relationship.
I just don't see how this amendment makes Wisconsin a better place to live.
This ban goes too far. It's not us.
This crosses a moral boundary.
We immigrated to this country. I was 7 years old. I couldn't speak English. I had a lot of difficulty with the language. And I promised myself, someday I'm going to speak better than the natives. And I became an English school teacher. This bridge is called the FDR Bridge, dedicated to the memory of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I have the pleasure of going through the same door he went through when there was an S-curve here on Lakeshore Drive. And I graduated from Roosevelt University, and I'm working at the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Bridge.
He takes his dinner in the bed, love-sickened and infirm.
The characters that live in the songs, they kind of live in my brain. They live between the world and history or memory. They kind of fall between the cracks.
On the marble stairs.
It sounded really good though, it was cool. And you know what's extra cool? The frogs. Yeah. So at the end, when you're holding the pedal down, let's let it roll for a while just so we get some extra frogs.
There are happy accidents all the time, and those are always the best parts of the record, and they're always the parts that happen in those little spaces where you're trying to cram the round idea into the square hole. The ones that come about when you're playing. Playtime is the most important time. It is the most button-down suit important part of your packing your lunch and going to your cubicle kind of important business job.
There's a bug on my keyboard.
You know what I mean? Like.
You're an animal too. Pick up that rock. I played the part, my friend. I tried to break her and I don't know why. But she's leaving me today. It's so much clearer in the bright sunshine. Well, it seems like I lost my touch. I said too much. 'Cause it's a sad day when you're losing your friend. Gotta hold out, think of where it began. But you're trying, have it be like it was. But it's so hard, all the reasons above.
Another documentary worth your time this month is Lipstick and Dynamite from director Ruth Reel. This examines the world of female wrestling as far back as the 1940s and 50s, far removed from the current soap opera of the WWE.
I used to feel so powerful. I would feel I could stand in front of a semi and it could hit me. I would bounce off.
And I just took one jab and hit her right like that.
Morris Bennett, she stomped my ribs one night in Kansas City, and you could hear it snap.
I beat her in 8 minutes. And I did give Wendy a farewell salute.
When and how did you get the idea for this film?
Well, I had some friends that worked for professional wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, and I started doing research, and I found that it really embodied all of the things that I care so much about in terms of women being really strong and surviving very adverse circumstances as teenage girls, and using their body and strength. They were sort of a duality of powerless and powerful at the same time.